We're really fortunate in that we use the platform for all of our work, so for campaigning, for fundraising and for all of our email communications as well. So we can track absolutely everything, all of our supporter behaviour, from clicking on emails to emailing their MP to donating to our appeals. It's really great to be able to be insight-driven and data-driven in that way. Settles a lot of arguments early on in the organisation, I have to say. If we've got hard data that says, well, no, people love this, but they don't like that. We've used Engaging Networks to run a reactivation campaign through the email communications tool, and we're now going to use the marketing automation tool to run that every 6 months using the email engagement score. It's nice to be able to do the work and then automate it.
How do you design journeys and use communications when actually supporters don't behave the way you want them to? And what Engaging Networks enables us to do is get that cumulative view of the supporter, of what their interests and passions are, and make sure we're actually building a sincere relationship.
I think the software releases and constant improvements that Engaging Networks make it a lot easier as a user to be able to engage our supporters, and I can then spend more time on creating content and we can get more actions out to people.
I love the Supporter Hub. I thought it was a really great evolution of the Engaging Networks platform.
The idea behind the Hub is that someone could, for example, go in and upgrade their pledge or their recurring donation, but what if this environment could actually do a lot more than that?
If we're just working with a supporter on a campaign, we can start to introduce other things like volunteering or fundraising, so they kind of broaden their engagement with us.
It's not just a sort of faceless organisation. I know a lot of people that work there, and I just really like the fact that they respond to our feedback. So I can see things that have been introduced because they've been suggested at conferences like this.
What was really valuable was that shared sense of being on a journey together. We're all trying to kind of go for that continuous improvement.
Just looking at the diversity and sheer volume of actual charities that are here today shows me that Engaging Networks have got an extremely good handle on what's going on in the charity world. So it feels like they're very much a partner as opposed to a solution provider. If you define your strategy for them, they can really look at, okay, how can we help you?
It's really great for an organisation to share their technical roadmap in the way that the team are doing, and bringing all of the users and the community that use Engaging Networks up to speed. I think that's really empowering of the people that are using it. It's nice to know I can feed that roadmap into my roadmap for change going forward.
The benefits are just brilliant. All of our petition pages now we see above 80% conversion rate, for example, which is fantastic. If I was going to recommend Engaging Networks to somebody at another organisation, I would just say, would you like your job to be a lot easier, and would you like to be able to do much more powerful campaigning and much more powerful communications? And if they say yes, then I would say, well, Engaging Networks is for you.